So this is gonna be real quick. This is gonna be for the S&P 500 and maybe Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I want to tell you real quick. So here we have S&P 500. This is what we closed this week. Um, as you can see, the market is still happy. Um, the market made a new all-time high. I mentioned in my last video how the S&P and Bitcoin, but Bitcoin for that didn't happen. But for the S&P it did. I said that Bitcoin and S&P would have made a new all-time high within the next 8 hours or so. I think I said, and that was last night. I think it was 8 or 12 hours. One of those two. I'm pretty sure it was 8. Close enough. The S&P made a new all-time high, but something brought it down. Um, Most likely something about tariffs. I did see a tweet about Tom Lee talking about tariffs and involving courts. Anyways, back to this. You can tell the market is really happy. And I told you that yesterday that most likely we were gonna have a new all-time high, but not just that, that we were gonna open happy based on how the candles reacted and were holding throughout the day. Your next sweet spot to pay attention to was it's your for S&P 500. It's your 10:45 to 11:30, and as you can see right here, once we get to your 11 o'clock or whatnot, the market ends up picking up. And of course, hit a hard resistance. So it was normal for the market to retrace down. But I said once we come to the market opening, it should open back up again and be positive, especially if it's closed like it is right now, like it was. It was a no-brainer. So the market, even before the market opened, you can see it started rallying at actually right when it opened, 6:30. So something um, that's very interesting. Just maybe either manipulation or just like a signal like to whoever like yo, we good, we good. Even though it came down, it was like the like I said when the market after this weekend, all the information that gets spread out, it gets released when the market's open, especially at 6:30. The market gets released and it's letting you know. If it would have been the other way, it would have let you know how the market was feeling or whatnot. But this is telling you how the market is really feeling. So, and look how it's holding this whole time. Even though it came down, look where it's holding. So what it's gonna do, I'm gonna put my fucking mess up. So I'm gonna put my boxes. And this is where we close the week. This blue line. And this is your 2 hour Fibonacci and your 1 hour Fibonacci right here. So that's your 1 hour Fibonacci. You can see it right here. And your 2 hour Fibonacci is right here by the green. And then your weekly closed right here, and that's where you see the blue line. So now that I know that my important area to hold is gonna be above this, and even if it breaks down, I'll in the evening it will pick up, but I don't see it coming on down. To be honest, I see it getting stuck in between these two, and if anything, there should be some sort of cushion right here, just like this right here. There should be some sort of cushion right here in this area, so as it comes down, it creates support right here in this region, and throughout the night it starts picking up as Powell, because Powell's gonna talk early in the morning at 5:30 Arizona time. So that means that um, come towards nighttime, the market should have more action, or even now because it's telling you. But even so, even though it's 6, so to we close a 4 candle at 6, I believe. Yeah. So that's good. That's good that a 4 candle is still holding this whole time. Now, what it needs to do is from 6 to 10. Yeah, 6 to 10. It's gonna your sweet spot is gonna be your 7:45 to 8:30. So 7:45 to 8:30, we should be up here to pass this 9 and then close here up 10. And then 10 will push it up here and gradually go up again as power target. But I don't like these candles that form this pattern. So I believe the market is gonna continue pushing on down. So if by 7:45 and 30 we're down here, or even earlier by 6:37, then we're most likely gonna carry with that pressure on down. And once we come to your 7:45 and 30, hold it and maybe drop it here, and we're gonna hold this and gradually go on up again. 10, 11, 12, and blah 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 from 10 o'clock on up here, whatnot. Or again, so those are my two outcomes that I see the market moving. It all depends on that time that I mentioned, 7:45 to 8:30. Um, also, again, because it's gonna talk and the market is happy. If the market would have been like this, close like this, and then open and just be down here, then that, or well, we would have dropped something like this throughout the fucking day, then yeah, I would have believed you something bad happening. But nah, this is not. This is nothing bad. Let me show you something real quick with these indicators right here. Let me see if I find anything. Bullishness. Look at this volume coming, pushing on up, and the strength pushing on up. And this on the daily, so this is good. It's gonna be very interesting this week. Because, alright, so not really anything here. And let's see for Ethereum. See how Ethereum's still holding also, even though it came down, just like Bitcoin in the morning. And then it came back down and holding this position, this little island is holding on. Um, it should follow the S&P 500. So as we get this pushing up and make a new all-time high, if we do, we should see Ethereum pushing up. I don't like the structure here, but we'll see how they play out. So this is so this is all-time high. I mean, so you want to hold. We want to hold this box right here. Yeah, this cushion is gonna come down, create cushion here, and gradually go up. But that's if we come back down. Say we close at 5. And we close at 5. Then we close at 9. So we want to see what we are at 9. Since Bitcoin, you don't really know what's moving it. For example, the S&P, what's really moving it is investors now are gonna have eyes at PAL. With Bitcoin, Ethereum, crypto, you don't. It's like there's so many Ethereum news, so many buys, so many collabs that have been happening throughout these last 3 years, and no crazy reaction when they should have been acting some crazy reactions. Just like when a certain stock joins the S&P 500 or certain stock, whatever, gets a contract with so and so. Same with crypto. Well, crypto doesn't. It's why? Because it's very controlled, manipulated. Um, and Bitcoin still on a little floating island. So pretty soon we're gonna have this around if S&P has good news. If we have bad news tomorrow, pal, then most likely Bitcoin's gonna break its island and we're gonna be somewhere down here. But if we get that good news, you're gonna see Bitcoin again be surviving and just slowly getting down on this right here, on this trend line, until you're gonna have a crazy pop or enough to just get inside here and you just maintain and buy time and be there. So he's still telling you on the 1 hour candle is your entry to buy. And even XRP is still bullish as hell. So sorry for all these lines and all this shit. I should have done that earlier. But anyways, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, crypto is still bullish. The market's still bullish. It's gonna wait for Powell, and even after Powell, let me see if we have earnings. I think it's Wednesday. Are the good ones? Tuesday. Yeah, Wednesday the good ones. Yep, Tesla and Google and IBM. And then let me see, 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 let me see. And then next week we'll have Visa, Microsoft, Meta, MasterCard, Amazon, Apple, Coinbase. Sure. Anyways, that's it, you guys. That's it. I did Brian Seacrest signing out, folks.